Hello friends, in standard 10 maths, chapter number 15, probability, last time we have seen what is elementary event, a probability in which only one outcome has been used, it is known as elementary event, and in the experiment, sum of all the elementary events is always 1. Now complementary events. If I divide the event into two parts, to be, not to be. Suppose one probability E, P of E, and second is not P of E. So these two are complementary and the sum of two complementary events is also equal to 1 in the probability. Now in the last period we studied how to find out the number of outcomes in the case of tossing the coin. Suppose the coin is tossed once only, then number of outcomes it is 2 raised to 1, that is equal to 2. So if the coin is tossed once, what are the outcomes? One is edge, second is tail. Okay? Now the same coin is tossed twice. Then the formula becomes 2 raised to 2, number of outcomes. 2 raised to 2 is 4. What are those 4 outcomes? I tell you the idea how to find out. 2 times h, 2 times t. Now the previous result you join here, h, t, h, t. So h, ht, th and tt, these are the 4 outcomes if the coin is tossed twice. Suppose the same coin is tossed thrice, then the number of outcomes is 2 raised to 3, that is equal to 8. How to take these 8 outcomes? 4 times h, 4 times t. And the previous result, you write it 2 times. h, ht, th, tt. Repeat all those. Again, h, ht, th and tt. So these are the 8 outcomes. In the same way, if number of toss is increased, you can find out the all possible outcomes. Now we study in the case of a dice. Dice means it is a cube containing 6 surfaces. Each surface is given the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. If the die is thrown once, then the outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Okay? Now suppose I take 2 die of the same type together and I throw both the dice simultaneously, then how to find out all the outcomes? So these are the numbers of one die. I write it horizontally. Second time I write all these vertically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And at the place you take their ordered pair 1, 1. It is 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Similarly, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Third row, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. Here 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. Here 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. Here 6, 1, 62, 63, 64, 65 and 66. So now you can check here, when two dice are thrown simultaneously, the total number of outcome is 36. Now we take two examples of the questions which can be made out of this question. The question is supposed like this: when two dice are thrown simultaneously, what is the possibility that the sum of the two numbers is 5? Then out of that you can find out 4 and 1 5, 3 and 2 5, 2 and 3 5, 1 and 4 5. So these are the four outcomes which carries the total on the two surfaces 5. So these are four outcomes which are favorable to the event, and total outcomes is 36. So 4 upon 36, so it is 1 upon 9, that is the probability. One more question I can form in this same manner: when two dice are thrown simultaneously, what is the probability that sum of the two numbers on the top of the die is more than 12? So you can check here, if you take any two numbers in addition, the maximum number is 12. So there is no question that the result is more than 12. So here the number of outcomes favorable to the event is 0. Upon 36, answer is 0. So if the value of the probability for an event is 0, then that is known as impossible event. In the same way, I slightly change the question, that when two dice are thrown simultaneously, what is the probability that sum of the two numbers on the two dice are 12 or less than 12? Then it is all the outcomes, they are 12 or less than 12. So all the 36 outcomes, they are favorable to the event upon total number of outcomes 36. So value is 1. So here, if the value of the probability is 1, it is known as certain event. So here very easily it is to be understood that value of the probability, impossible is 0, certain is 1, and rest all values of the probability, they lie between 0 and 1. So in general we can say that value of the probability of any event E, it is more than or equal to 0, or it is less than or equal to 1. Ultimately 0 is less than or equal to probability of the event is less than or equal to 1. So this is the general form to understand what can be the value of the probability. Now we take certain examples of your exercise, and I request sir, please, I'm sorry. Okay. So it is your exercise number 15.1 in your textbook. First few questions are objective. I read them and you are able to give the answers very easily. Complete the following statements. It is fill in the blanks type of question. Number 1, probability of an event E plus probability of the event which is not E. Ultimately it is E, P of E, and not E means E complementary. What is the answer? You know the answer is 1. We have learnt it. Second one, the probability of an event that cannot happen is what? Not possible to happen, means it is impossible event, and the probability is 0. So probability is 0 and such an event is called impossible event. Third one, the probability of an event that is certain to happen. In the case of this we see 36 upon 36. So this event is certain to happen, so it is known as certain event, or it is called sure event, and the probability of such event is 1. Number 4, the sum of the probabilities of all the elementary events of an experiment in the beginning only today we see the sum of the probabilities of all the elementary events is always 1. Fifth one, the probability of an event is greater than or equal to dash and less than or equal to dash. Just follow this and try to understand what is the answer. The probability of an event is greater than or equal to 0, or it is less than or equal to 1. That way you can easily write the answer. Now here some discussion I want to go for. Which of the following experiments are equally likely to occur? Means equally they can, suppose I toss the coin once, it is head or tail. So both head and tail are equally likely to occur. Here you have to say, number 1, a driver attempts to start a car. The car starts or it does not start. So what kind, it is equally likely. Now I say, do you know how new is the car? If the car is new, it can be started. But if the car is very much old, it never starts. So it depends on the type of the car. So this is not an event to occur equally likely. Second one, a player attempts to shoot a basketball. She or he shoots or misses the shot. Playing the basketball, if the player shoots the ball, then it is basket is done or it fails. Is it possible? Equally likely? Again, no. Because what is the efficiency of the player, we don't know. Up till we don't know if the player is very much efficient, then every time he can go for the basket. And if the player is not efficient, then never he go for the basket. That is why event number 2 is also not equally likely. Third one, a trial is made to answer the true-false question. One statement is given, I say true or false. Everybody gives the answer, you will say it either true or it is false. So these are equally likely to occur. A baby is born, newborn child, it is a boy or it is a girl, again it is equally likely. So this is how you can understand how to check whether the events are equally likely to occur or not. Now, one example we take. Here, question number 5. P of E, that is probability of the event, is 0.05. Then, what is the probability? Not E. Not E. That means probability of E complement. We know the formula. P of E plus P of E complement is equal to 1. I want to find out P of E complement. So it is 1 minus P of E. So it is 1 minus 0.05. Okay, so you can do this very easily. I don't calculate it, but how to find out P of E means not E, you can very easily find. We take one more example. Example number 8. A bag contains 3 balls which are red. 3 red balls, 5 black balls. Then a ball is drawn randomly from the bag. Without looking into the bag, the ball is to be picked up out of the bag. Then what is the probability that the ball is, number 1, red, and number 2, it is not red. Now you can check, total number of outcomes can be 3 plus 5, 8 in the experiment. So always it will go 8 in the upon. Okay. Now red, how many red balls are there? 3. So the number of outcomes which is favorable to the event is 3. So probability, suppose I give it name P of R, red means R. So probability that the picked up ball is red in color, it is 3 upon 8. Now not red, that means there are only 2 kinds of balls, red and black. If not red, then it is black. So here I go for P of B, that is probability of black in color. How many there are? 5. So the number of outcomes favorable to the event is 5, and upon total number of outcomes it is 5 upon 8. But as you know, P of B we have taken as not red. So not red is becoming P R complementary. So PR complementary is 1 minus P of R. So 1 minus 3 upon 8, 8 LCM, 8 ones are 8 minus 3 is equal to 5 upon 8. So same answer you are taking here. That means these two events, to be read or not to be read, they are complementary events of the experiment. Here it is a very good example. Is a picture, a die is there, and there are totally 8 equal parts made. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And one pointer is there which can rotate on the dice and anywhere it can stop. So it is called the game of chance. It is consist of a spinning arrow which comes to rest pointing at any of the following numbers. Out of 1 to 8, at any number it can stop. The pointer can stop. So now we have to find out what is the probability is that it points at 8. Totally outcomes of the event is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what is the probability that pointer rests at number 8? That is only one number, because 8 is only one number, so it is 1 upon 8. Okay? Second one, what is the probability that pointer stops at an odd number? How many odd numbers are there? 1, 3, 5 and 7. 4 odd. So the answer is 4 upon 8, that is 1 upon 2. Next is a number greater than 2. Greater than 2 means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 6 upon 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is 3 twos are 4 twos are. 3 upon 4 is the answer. And finally, a number is less than 9. You can check on the die, all the numbers are less than 9. So it is certain event. So it is 1 to 8 means 8 numbers. Out of 8, so answer is 1. So it is a sure event. So this is how, looking at the question, using the formula for the probability, you can find out any answers. So in the next period, we will see some more question of the exercise. Thank you very much.